So the most important thing that I took away from the CLC project was group work, and that's one of the thing I focused on in my blog post. So not only were the Teach students involved in the CLC project, but we had engineers that came with us and kind of figured out what we were going to do with our project. And my group was the Penguin group, and so we decided that each week we were going to have at least 2 of us there, and the engineer would try to come in as often as they could. And so the most important thing for us was just trying to figure out how this was all going to work, how each week someone was going to be there. And for us, we decided that each time the time you taught your lesson, you needed to be there the week prior to that to make sure that everything was running smoothly, and any questions that they had, any questions the students had from the week before, you could address them in your own lesson. And finally, one of the big things that I took away from this was that the videographer is something that we wanted to incorporate into our final lesson. And that was someone who couldn't be at the CLC visits, and she came up with a video where she interviewed a penguin specialist from the local Lincoln Zoo. And that was important for us to show our students, because there's this stereotype of scientists for our students, and they think of a crazy white-haired scientist that has a lab coat, and we don't want our students to think that that's the stereotype for scientists. Anyone can be a scientist, and we wanted to show the video, especially because the zookeeper that our videographer interviewed was a female, and we thought that was important as well, just to show that it's not only males in the community, but scientists can be female, they can be engineers, they can be penguin specialists. So the overarching thing that I took away was just incorporating, as a group, incorporating everyone. So the engineers, the videographer, and also taking away from this, I learned that for the future, working with other teachers and colleagues and kind of bouncing off ideas that with each other, and that's kind of what I learned, is that working with a group is very important and can be very beneficial in the classroom. And yeah, the group work was super important.